day. So right now, Bleed and Flash, I think we're all very impressed with the draft on the side of Team Flash because we know how scarily disgusting this combination can be pulled off.
It's gross.
Right off the mark.
Yep, it's pretty disgusting coming out from Flash as well. I love this lineup, right?
Like
you have
huge
a
clash.
Huge clash. And the Brody from the back line, all he has to do is just chunk damage over and over again. That's all he needs to do.
Yeah,
but
Deck is not going to have a good time though.
Yeah.
I do want to talk about a little bit more about the potential of 1-1 within this draft. Now, you know that you're fighting up against a team that has full team fight composition. It's very, very in your face. As long as Deck is able to get that weakness points, he's able to just chow it down. And you know the buff on the Haas Claws as well as the Berserker's Fury, Deck will have an easier time, especially in the late game, to deal the chunks of damage that he has. The dash buff that 1-1 has as well in this new patch update is going to be so pivotal in allowing the easy access to the weakness points as well.
Exactly that. And let's take a look at the emblems right now. Nothing out of the ordinary apart from the movement speed and the wilderness of blessing coming out from Lozzy as well as Jay. They want to rotate all over the map. And take a look at on the other side as well, Bleed doing the exact same thing. Wilderness of blessing as well as the movement speed. And I have to say, KelVJ going with the thrill in pure rage as well. Wow, that's very, very different.
Lozzy is doing a lot of work, just opening up the map, giving vision to wherever QVJ is. So now, the mirror game is very, very strong. They just want to know where Bleed is. They want to mirror their movements and try to get the opportunities that they so desperately need in the early game of the match. So Turtle spawned up, Bleed. No, it seems like no team is actually zoning out for that Turtle.
Exactly, and a very, very strong play coming out on both sides as well. I have to say, you know, they're just waiting for the fight here, but big jump onto JPL. JPL walks away scot-free, but no! The bounce coming out from Jay, just so painful.
The Magic Worship dealing so much damage as well.
And that's why it's called Ghost Bursters.
Yes, the Ghost Bursters for you right there.
Not Busters? Not Ghost Bursters? Close enough, close enough. And there we go. I mean, as you can see, Deck is having a little bit of a harder time against Vanek because of the range, right? I mean, as a Brody, you outrange, you have the biggest range amongst all the marksmen in the arsenal of the marksman pool.
Yeah, I mean, it's just moving away and getting that range over, but the
very late turtle.
The only thing that 1-1 really has to, or Deck really has to look out for is that early game damage that Brody has.
Saginu getting the knock up and the earth shatter as well, but Jay with a flicker and a pullback all the way in, but FMM with the NetherRealm, Adamir all the way into the thick of it as well, but JPL with a big stun down onto Hades as well. They're going to be able to get right out, but Saginu runs a little bit low, props the Primal Wrath as well, but they're going to be able to get right out, and just like that, Flash will be able to secure your first objective of the game, which is going to be that first turtle.
Oh, there was a big
going
win
for
moment.
QVJ.
Nope, but Hades cutting it a bit close. KelVJ runs low, but he goes for the dash as well. But he's going to go again all the way in for Lozzy, but it's going to be a big trade. That's not a worthy trade.
Yep, just a little bit late on the side of Jay's and NetherRealm there, but I think it's fine. And, you know, this is advantage to Flash simply because of one small moment, which is a big brain vengeance coming out from Adamir, which blocked off that Primal Wrath, so they couldn't get the damage down. So Sagitno, once again, handicapped by the play of Adamir. He's showing that he's, at this point, the better EXP laner.
There's a lot of movement or rotation around Flash, and they're moving together as a unit. They know what the next step is. Take that turtle, go down to pressure the gold lane so that we drag everyone from Bleed over to the gold lane, give Adamir enough space and time to farm. And once that is done, even though we don't get any trades, we can always go back to the EXP, go up to that top lane. They're always one step ahead of Bleed.
Very good play coming out from Flash right now, and it is almost replicating the game number 2, right? We saw how Flash came back and just demolished them with the big jump all the way in, but JPL with the 2-man stun all the way in, but the circling Eagle is going to catch out onto Deck. JPL goes down, Hades with a big jump, and just like that, JPL goes down.
Very good rotations coming in. Very nice layering of these team fight opportunities as well.
Oh! Daddy Vanix catching Deck and just showing him who's the real marksman here.
Yep. Torn apart memory being committed by Vanix as well. And this is one of the things that's going to be really tough. FMM, he might fall here. They're going for the chase. Oh, one more hit.
Oh, one hit away. They're just one hit away. But take a look at the tier 2 turret as well. They're running a little bit low. Sagitnu forced to rotate all the way from the top lane and the EXP lane just to support onto the bottom lane right now. And look at how Bleed is reacting to this. They are walking into Flash's hand yet again. They're just playing very reactive right now. Bleed, they do not have their purpose. They're not executing their keys to victory at all.
I mean, they feel very confident with the Holy Light, right? And I think it's for good reason as well. While Deck didn't exactly have the best lane in the laning phase itself, he still managed to make it out of that entire laning phase with just an 0-1 and 0, which means that Deck is actually going to be able to hit his power spike sooner rather than later.
The Flash making the movement speed work in their favor, already rotating up towards that turtle lane. The rest of the lead follows suit, but Flash, look at where Vanix is, just going for objectives, and that is what wins games. As long as Vanix takes down the objectives, they open up that map, there's a lot of space created, and Deck will suffer, especially choking out from all these small little creeps.
I mean, they kind of recognize this as well, right? They know that Deck is not comfortable in the goal lane at all, and they are just constantly trying to burst down that goal lane. And oh, Lawsy, what a good escape as well. But they're just trying to hunt down onto Vanix. Vanix catches out onto Deck. Is it going to be enough? But no, the crossbow of Tang finally from Deck, able to trade it back. But no, Flash takes the turtle away as well as the tier 1 top turret. And Flash, wow, very good macro plays.
They're looking for trades all across the map. You take down Vanix, that's okay. He's going to be resting a little bit for maybe 10 seconds. I'll take down the turret and see how you respond.
They're trying to create more space for Deck, right? So the point of that play was to make sure that, wait, hang on a minute, Deck getting chunked down a little bit.
Yep, but take a look at the damage dealt here. Hades, 16k with Jay, with 15k already. And because of this Baxia, yet again, I told you guys, because of the Baxia, because of the Matilda, it allows this Nolan to go into the damage build, right? He go for the Blade of Heptases, 2 Legion Sword already secured. He's going for his BOD right now.
Yeah, they're in their element right now. Flash is just making the entirety of the Land of Dawn their own home. They're sitting in the jungles, and they're always looking for the next big opportunity, which is taking down that turrets. They don't even care about where Bleed is because they're so far ahead right now. They only need to just extend their lead.
Yep, it's looking like a little more blue on the side of the map for 2 reasons, right? One is Flash is all over the map as it stands now, and KLVJ.
KLVJ trying to jump into the backline, but he's going to get stunned up by Vanix, but the Torn Apart Memory almost catches out onto KLVJ, but nearly hits the mark. I mean, that was a full 5 stack coming out from Vanix as well, and nearly catches out onto KLVJ, and this is so bad for Bleed right now, right? KLVJ getting forced to go back, buying the Sky Guardian helmet finally, and Flash, they're just taking map control over and over, but the Flicker, as well as the Circling Eagle, trying to catch on to Deck though, but no, it's going to be Sagino. Sagino runs low, Primal Wrap comes up, and the Nether Ram is going to get popped as well, all the way in. KLVJ trying to go for the dash, shing, all over the place. KLVJ gets pulled back, forces to use the Thornrose to get right out.
Yep, and it's really difficult, right? So Bleed right now, it's really about damage control because they're trying to create space for Deck to farm. They need to kill Vanix. Every time Vanix dies, that's a lot of time they have bought for Deck to really get the farm up and get the items up so they can really go for the true objectives of winning team fights. But as it stands now, Bleed, they're going to give it a try.
Run a little bit low. KLVJ finally going to get the steal back again, but all the way back. Bleed is going to be running a little bit behind, but finally Bleed showing signs of life, showing why they are Bleed Esports, showing why they're one of the big powerhouses, and they're here to surprise everybody, especially Team Flash.
They have just bought themselves around 3 to 4 minutes of time where they can farm safely, right? Right now, it's a 4.5 thousand goal lead for the side of Team Flash. Bleed needs to stem this. They need to stop the farm. They need to stop their growth as well. So they need to get a kill within this law push. Something.
Bleed is splitting themselves up. Like it's basically like Hydra. You have so many hits, you need to be doing so many things at once, and Flash is just playing the macro game so well. Take a look at where Nolan is at all times, or this Hades is just farming up, getting his economy, getting his gold up, and doing the damage. The damage is done.
Exactly, the damage has already been done. Take a look at Deck all the way back in. He's going to get pulled, but no, the healing coming out from JPL is so much because of the Flask of Oasis.
Yep, Holy like doing a lot of work. That will be one of the winning conditions for the side of Team Bleed as long as they make sure that Deck is healed up. He will be able to lay those stacks down, and with the critical strike as well, it's going to make a huge difference in the late game. Bleed, like I said, just buying time. All they need to hit is that 15 to 18 minute mark where they can have full itemization on Deck. And that's where Bleed can really turn this game around.
Exactly.
I just want to point out that Baksha actually got the Dominance Eyes. I'm not sure if it actually stacks with his passive because that's a double anti-regen.
Yeah, it does.
Anti-regen,
Because of the
anti-shield.
Rafaela.
Yeah.
He has to build the Dominance because of Rafaela. I mean, it kind of denied that healing, right? It's anti-healing coming out. This Dominance is so important here, you know, coming out from Adamir. And he recognized this as well. And Adamir, not even going for the flicker, going for the vengeance. Adamir is here to stay in the fight, soak all the damage, deflect every single damage, and deny that healing coming out from JPL.
Well, you can see Bleed trying to position themselves to get a kill here onto Adamir. Not going to really work out for them.
Ooh,
now, I have a fan here right in front of us who has a couple of place cards for us to read, right? He actually predicted that Bleed is going to win 2-1. He says, "Lol,
Wow,
go and sleep."
2-1.
These are his words, are not mine. Right?
Lolzy go and sleep. Wow. And will Lolzy be able to sleep it right here, or will, you know, Bleed show what it takes to take Bleed back home?
You know, as it stands now, Team Flash having much more map control. That advantage that they have bought themselves, that timer they've bought themselves on the side of Team Bleed has expired. So right now they're going to go back into a very defensive structure and formation.
Wow, a Blade Armor secured by Adamir here. So Blade Armor, Vengeance, Dominance, Eyes. This is a prickly durian, right? You use your hand to slam down on this durian, it's just going to hurt you more. Right? He's on a roll, and Hades right now securing onto a endless battle. So Blade of Despair, endless battle with a Fury Hammer right now. This is a full damage Hades, especially with the true damage.
Lord is up. Bleed Esports just zoning themselves up, trying to open up that map, trying to find where Hades is.
And Deck actually has a Wind of Nature, so if Flash disengage, it's going to cost Bleed quite a lot.
It is going to cost them quite a lot right here as well, but Lolzy's running in with a Circling
the trigger.
Ego by the Lord. Nice big knock up here, but the Nether Realm is going to get a pop. Oh, the Silent comes in as well. JPL runs low, but the Holy Healing comes in.
Oh,
but no,
Vanix!
it's going to be Vanix, going to be able to take down onto the Lord, and Bleed are forced to go back. Oh, what a two-man pull! What a two-man pull coming in from Jay. Big play coming out. Jay 1-0-4 right there. Two-man pull, bringing in KelVJ into their hands and taking them home.
It's a travesty for Bleed!
Yeah,
Wow.
that was a beautiful Shadow Stampede coming out from Jay, and he did it without the Divine Glaive. He just got it on hand.
Yeah.
So right now, it's going to be the calm before the storm. Team Flash, one more opportunity will do it for them here.
Syncing up all three waves. Flash looking for one more big kill. They can't cycle. QVJ is not up yet. Lord marching down the top side.
They have the 5 seconds right now, and Bleed, they're just trying to hold on to their life right now, but the Lord charging in all the way in, but Lolzy trying to go right out with the Cycling Eagle as well. And Flash comes in and goes home, takes that first tier 3 turret onto the top lane, and very easily just secures it.
Yep, Hades is still putting a lot of pressure on Deck here on the bot lane as well. And look at him, he can just stand
T-pose,
there.
just T-posing.
Yep.
He's just
maybe
T-posing.
T-posing.
Yep, T-posing, but Lolzy takes a lot of damage here coming in as well, but he do have the Guiding Wings. Saginu comes in with a Primal Rev, but big catch there. So much damage down onto JPL. Hades is painful.
Yep, they're probably going to go into a reset now. Hades now secured that Malefic Roar as well. 99 seconds. Bleed has just bought himself 99 seconds before the next law is going to be spawned. So they have to do so much here. They have to control the waves. They have to get the farm up as well. And most importantly, they have to try and burn out the utilities, the kits of Flash before the actual fight happens.
The Hades hurts like a truck right now. And if you notice, Hades is always not within the 4 men. They're always not sticking together. Hades is staying at the side, waiting for the right time and opportunity to make a move on a flank. He knows his target is to take Deck and to take FMM down. Flash just needs to provide a lot more support to Vanix, and Hades can just very well go off and do his thing. 60 seconds, that's 1 minute. It's a long time.
How dirty is that particular mindset? Because right now, you're going to have to throw every single thing onto Vanix as well as the remainder of Team Flash. And after you've thrown everything,
That's
Hades
right.
comes in, cleans up. He's going to be a clean-up crew.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, what else to expect from the Lord of the Underworld?
Literally,
True.
the Lord of the Underworld right here. But speaking of Lord, 35 seconds until the Lord pops up right here onto the bottom half of the map. And right now, Flash, they are having the time of their life. 9.4k goal lead, and they're just T-posing in the jungle of Bleed.
Did they steal the buff?
Yeah, no.
No,
KVJ
they
got
didn't
a
got it.
retribution.
Yeah, they have to, pop the retribution and then, give them a little bit of a chance to go for the Lord.
And that's not ideal.
But hey, 20 seconds until the retribution comes out. 10 seconds until the Lord comes out. 10 seconds is your window. right
it
here
will
for
take
Flash.
Flash less than 10 seconds to get things done here on the side of Team Flash, right?
Are you
So,
sure about that?
Yep, they just need to get a kill.
Yeah, I mean, they do need that kill, and right now, Bleed, they're just signaling in. Shatter down with the onwards as well. Enemy, he's so thick. Oh, look at the damage coming right out with the guiding wind as well. But the NetherRealm is going to be saving out onto Adamir.
That's
but
a huge mistake there,
Big.
Jay.
So
with
much.
the early NetherRealm, which means Bleed actually can fight this out. They just need to play this perfectly.
Yep,
Flash trying to force Bleed out of the base, but look at where Hades is, just trying to split push, maintain that lane pressure. Bleed has to respond. They have to go back.
They don't even need to care. Flash doesn't need to go for the Lord. They just buy time.
Yeah, it's just
Flash.
all about buying time. They don't know where Hades is.
Oh, they got the information right now. They can see that Deck is in the base right now, and Lelzy trying to go in. But oh, the onwards, as well as the Earth Shatter coming in, is going to be a two-man knockup right here, forcing Bleed to go all the way back. But KelVJ trying to dash right in with his sword all the way in. Xing indeed trying to get a little bit of a help right now, but they do not Flash. They do not have Hades. Where's Hades? Hades is not here at all, but no, it's going to go into the hands. Oh, Bleed yet again.
Look at the flag now.
Bleed going to go right in.
The wraparound.
Oh, look at the wraparound. Hades coming in, 1v5. Can he take it though? He's very squishy. He does have the damage all the way in. KelVJ runs low, but it's going to be a two-man knockup. But the NetherRealm comes in clutch.
Rushing in.
NetherRealm comes in clutch yet again. But no, down goes to the Gitnu. It's going to be a numbers advantage in terms and in favor of Team Flash.
This is the best chance they've had all game. Bleed needs to take advantage of this. They have one member. No, they have one member down. They need to make this Lord work for them. They get the mega creeps as well. They have
Oh, they're
so
baiting it. They're
many
baiting.
things to do. But Team Flash, all they need to do is to get one member down, and it could be the end of the game for Bleed.
Look at Vanix's damage. It's so dirty. It's
Oh, man.
so insane. Let's take a look at the damage.
Hades,
on the items.
Hades.
Oh, Hades.
Running for the hills, running for his life.
Running
he
for his
gets safe.
Look at the
emote.
dash. The dash is just so insane. Let's take a look at the
84,000 on Jay.
Wow, 84,000 on Jay. I mean, let's take a look at the items that Jay is bidding up right now. You have Clockwork of Destiny, you have the Magic Shoes, you have the Lightning Trunket, Divine
Yep.
Glaive, Magic Wand. I mean, still going for the Holy Crystal or maybe the Blood Wings even. But yeah, the mid lane turret is going to get a little bit of a crack open right now. Lawsy jumping right in, but he's going to get denied, and as well as the stun coming on from JPL.
That's just playing the long game right here. They're just waiting for Bleed to come online, make a mistake so that Nolan can do, or Hades can do a wraparound yet again. They're going to try this a couple of times, and it doesn't matter because Flash is so far ahead. Full build over on the side of Hades as well as the Faramis.
And Vanix as well. But Deck, on the other hand, does not have a full build.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, he
that's
does.
why-
Oh,
no,
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 he
not
does.
yet.
Not yet.
Not
I think
yet.
he's going for the Berserker's Fury.
Berserker's
Only
Fury?
logical. That's the only logical option. Or the Haas Claws, maybe.
He might go for the Heart's Claw or even go for a BOD.
He
But
just
there
needs more
might
attack
not
speed.
be enough time here. Lawsy scouting out so many members on the side of Bleed.
Yep, and all that information, and Bleed thrive on information right here, but Flash, they're just denying Bleed of the information, walking up into their jungle, but
Oh, the
onward,
last possible moment.
onward comes in, but the Vengeance from Adamir comes out, but it pops the crossbow tank. Hades trying to jump right in, but no, he's going to be able to get right out.
No Vengeance on Adamir as well, so this could be a good re-engage for Bleed. As it stands now, Hades and Adamir both have used their ultimates, but the most important ultimate that needs to be burnt out from the side of Team Flash is actually the NetherRealm.
Oh,
So
the stun though. The stun coming in, but the Winter Trunkian coming in from JPL. It comes in clutch, but the damage comes in onto Losey as well. But here got the crossbow attack, but no, the NetherRealm is just going to deny it. But it's going to be 4-man NetherRealm as well. They're just going to stop onto Bleed. Sagino gets silenced all the way back again. And the rushing to the bloodline. But Losey is going to get taken down. KelVJ with a good backline catch, but it's going to be a 1-for-1 catch. Adamir still survives though. And Flash,
Oh,
they're going to be
Sagino.
1 man down. Sagino, what a catch onto Adamir. It's going to be a 2-man takedown and none on the side of Flash.
Bleed can turn, but they need to go back to defend.
Oh, they have to defend
Oh,
this.
man.
They have to defend this.
Vanix is still online.
You know,
Lord coming
Jay
up.
still does have his flicker, so if he gets the perfect Shadow Stampede with the flicker as well, it could turn it around for Flash. But Bleed have a very advantageous position right now. They have the Lord in sights, and there is
They know where Hades
the
is.
retreat available as well.
Yep, they know where Hades is. They are trying to go for the wraparound. They might be trying to catch down onto Hades yet again. But KelVJ is persistent, catching out the Lord over and over again.
Looks like Flash might not want to contest this. Hades is going to be pushed away. So this is Bleed, a second lifeline in this 20-minute game.
Yep, and the fourth turtle, level 4 turtle here coming out, but Hades.
Oh,
he
is
gonna
there enough time?
Is there enough
Oh!
time? Oh! He catches it! Hades, what are you doing? What a steal! And he goes for the recall as well!
What is this man? The Lord
What
of
is
the
this?
Underworld!
What is this? He went for the steal, walks right up, dashes into the Lord Pit, goes for the retribution. Good night, Team Bleed.
Oh.
Flash, they just cannot take no for an answer.
They just can't stop making plays.
This is the epitome of tutor retry joke. Literally. Tutor me the retry, man. Walks right in, goes for the retry, and just T-pose. No skills at all, just T-pose, get the retry down.
Now,
Yep.
back
Wow.
on defense, this is going to
Wow.
be a critical, a crucial Lord for Flash if they can use it well. They can sync up
Wow.
all 3 waves. Bleed will need to wake up at 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. This is it.
This
Do Bleed
will
need to
be
wake up or Flash needs to wake up
the
tomorrow
longest 30 seconds of your life here because the Lord is going to touch the base of Bleed very soon. This is the last defense.
Yep, the last defense all the way for Bleed, but here comes Lozy coming in with the second lane. Eagle's going to be able to catch down onto 2 members right now, but JPL, he's going for the heal, he's going to be able to get right up, but Hades with the guiding wing all the way into the end though, but the Lord is going to be able to come in by enemy Raslo. The Nether Realm comes in, it's going to be a double narrow now, but it's going to be a 3-man stun coming in.
Oh!
But no, double kill, but the throne is going to go down, and Team Flash says goodnight to Team Bleed, and Team Bleed are going to be able to come here early in the morning in Suntech City.
What a play! What a steal! Hades made the play, and Flash just solidified their victory, moving on to the next stage in the upper brackets.
Wow. Goosebumps, guys, goosebumps.
Yeah,
Literal goosebumps.
Was there any doubt?
No,
Was
Kim
there
got
any
it right.
doubt?
Kim got it right.
You got it right. Maybe it's the caster's curse. It's the vertigo curse.
Oh, it's
You're
not
always
Oh,
voting on
man.
heroes.
Me again? Oh, I feel so bad right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but in any case, I mean, I think Team Bleed, they did extremely well, even with all the difficulties that they were, given at this point. Team Flash definitely had the better draft in this game itself, and the execution was a bit easier. If you notice during the entire game, Jay was just waiting for the crossbow of tanks. That was the only
Yep.
thing he was waiting for before he popped that Nether Realm. And towards the end of the fight, I think Hades or someone within the Flash lineup actually got their hands on JPL, got him out of the fight. It just ticked him off. And when you don't have the healing light, you don't have the holy baptism, there is no other way for you to fight. And this was right after the crossbow of tanks as well as the Nether Realms were both popped on the respective ends as well.
Yeah, a lot of patience coming in from Flash. They knew what they want to do. They know how they want to layer in those team fights, and Jay just really made the right shot call. And at the end of the day, though, it was just down to the micro mechanics of each of the individual players. Everyone did their jobs right, and this was by no way an easy feat.
Oh, no way an easy
I
feat.
just have to say, if you were to describe Hades' job to a person that doesn't play games, who is not part of the esports world, right? You can just say, oh, you don't really need to do anything. You need to move.
Yeah, we have a
the
card
screen,
right there.
And yeah,
Lord
get
Vanix.
one
Lord
retry,
Vanix.
get one retry, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
That steal by Hades was insane. I'm not sure why Team Bleed didn't continue to pressure Hades off of that Lord. That felt like a Bleed Lord, to be honest.
Yeah, it was definitely a bleed roll, right? I mean, what Hades did, dash in, retry, and T-pose. Literally,
just
that's what he
stood
did.
there.
He dashed in, retry, T-pose.
Yeah,
That's
just
it. He
another-
doesn't have to do anything.
Another day in the office for Hades.
Yeah, exactly.
The Lord of the Underworld, just doing his thing, doing
and
his bidding.
Flash had the numbers disadvantage
Exactly.
And Bleed had the numbers advantage. They could have easily capitalized on that fight.
It bought them so many things, right? It really was a great Singapore sale. It bought them time for their members to respawn. It bought them the Lord. It bought them all the mega creeps. It bought them so much pain onto Bleed that now Bleed, they have to wake up tomorrow at 10 a.m. No, even earlier to reach here at 10 a.m.